Hello everybody, Jimmy is Promo here, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how you'll be able to transfer all of your content from your Apple iPhone to a Samsung Galaxy device.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Now I do have previous videos showing you how you'd be able to go from an Android device to a Samsung device via Smart Switch, and that was actually done through Wi-Fi Direct. Now what I'll be able to show you guys today is actually via a data cable going from the iPhone to the Samsung Galaxy device. So all you'd have to do is do nothing with the iPhone. Just go over to your Samsung device, go into the Play Store, and all you have to do is search for Samsung Smart Switch. Usually if you start typing in Smart, it'll be able to pop up on the very top. This is where you'll be able to go to install. Now, the great thing about this is that when you go from the iPhone to a Samsung, there's two ways you'll be able to transfer your content. The first way is actually by signing into your Apple ID, but you'd want to make sure that you're connected to a Wi-Fi signal to get that done. The other way is where you'd be able to actually have a little cable like this. So this one is actually a J-case cable, and you can also even get a Samsung cable, and all you have to search for is, let's say maybe on Amazon, all you have to do is search for OTG USB. OTG stands for on the go, because this is on the go, you'll be able to take this anywhere, and then USB because you're plugging in a USB. So the two things you need is whatever the USB and the port or plug that you have for your iPhone, if it's lightning cable or if it's the old 30 pin, make sure you have that, and then you have this little cable, and then now you're good to go. So let's go into open. Now I do want to give a shout out to my buddy Nick for letting me borrow his iPhone since I don't own one of these iDevices. So this is what you're doing. Select your old device. So this is actually going to be the iOS. This is where I mentioned from before. You can import from iCloud, where you just have to put in your Apple ID and everything like that. Or you'd be able to do the next one on the very bottom, which is import from iOS required USB OTG cable. So now we'll just go like this, and then now let's plug everything in. Now that I have these two plugged in, I'm just going to keep them on a stand. The iPhone in the back is actually going to mention something about allow this device to access photos and videos. So just hit on allow. And then over here, you actually have a pop-up, and it's because you want to see, how are you grabbing this information? Do you want to view it in a gallery, or do you want to use Smart Switch? So you're actually going to be able to just choose on Smart Switch. Now this is asking you is if you trust this computer. So the great thing is that when an iPhone is plugged into a Samsung Galaxy device, it believes it is to be a computer. So let's go to trust. Now that we have already connected the devices, it's talking about the pop-up. I'm going to hit on next. And then this is where we'll actually connect to the iOS device. And depending on how much information is stored on here, it'll take maybe up to 15-20 minutes. Now this one doesn't have too much information, so it'll go pretty quick. So this says finished. It took probably about 1 minute, but it's only because the estimated total size here is 144 megabytes. Now, if you have up to, let's say, 20 gigabytes, it's going to take that full 15 to 20 minutes. So this will choose and pick all of the contacts, your calendars, if you have any type of memos, the app list, call logs, the bookmarks. If there was alarms that was set, you'd actually be able to transfer all the alarms, the Wi-Fi's, messages. And if you wanted to, you can actually go into settings and you can choose if you want all the data, if you want it from the last 2 years, 12 months, 6 months, 3 months, 30 days, or you can also customize it. And then you have all the rest on here. You got music, and it'll transfer the photos, videos, voice memos, and documents if there was some that was saved in your iPhone device. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click on import and let the magic begin. Has transferred. The next thing it does is it's actually sitting there and is there saving to the device. And now everything has been completed and we can actually go to done. So the cool thing is that right here it's talking about the transfer is complete. So this right here is talking about download matching or similar applications. So if there's applications that was on the App Store that has a different title or a completely different app, this right here will actually show you what is the exact same or some similar. Then this right here, if you're new to Samsung Galaxy, make sure you get the Essentials applications. And then down here, you can also disable your iMessage so you can make sure that you get all your text messages coming to you. So now this has finished, And let's go into the main home screen. And maybe let's look at the calendar. So we'll see what pops up here. Looks like there's a couple of things that has already popped up there. Let's go into some messages. And we also got dog, what's up, test, everything like that. Let's also check out the music. So some people might ask, does all the music come through? Not only do you get the title, the artist, you also get the album artwork. So this right here is perfect if you're transferring from an iPhone to a Samsung Galaxy device, and all you have to have is on the Android device, your Samsung right here, just download Smart Switch, which is a free application, and then you'll be able to transfer everything. Now, just so you guys know, this little cord, you'd be able to grab this guy off Amazon for right around $4. So I would say that is worth it to transfer everything from your iPhone to a Samsung Galaxy device.